What's good, YouTube? Broken Rod here, back at it with another video. Today's title, today's topic, I'm basically gonna be discussing, I'm basically gonna be giving y'all my story on how I found out about Nofap, how I started practicing Nofap. Oh, snap, was a damn bee. But I'm basically gonna give y'all my story on how I discovered Nofap / semen retention. Damn, there's a damn bee flying on my head. Look. Yo. Yo. Yo, chill, bro. I'm trying to make a vid. Chill. Alright, he went away. Alright, cool. So this video is basically gonna be about how I started, how I found out about this practice and stuff and whatnot. So let's just start from the beginning. Alright, sit back, relax. Alright, so okay, so it was 2020, all right? So I found this information out 2020, okay? And beforehand, I'm gonna just start straight from the beginning. So it was 2019, I say, and it was going into 2020. I say like January, right? So around this time, I was at my lowest. I was at my lowest point, and I wanted to change, but I didn't know what to do to change for me to like just feel better about myself. But I was hitting the gym. I had hit the gym with my boy or whatever, and my boy or whatever at the time. So it's like I was already like worked out. I was always like an active type of person, you know. I played football, played basketball and stuff like that. So I was an active individual. So I wasn't like super out of shape or anything like that. But my energy levels was very low. But I didn't know at the time. So around like 2019, going into 2020, like right before the pandemic hit, I was trying to, like, I used to like, alright, so I was hitting the gym with my boy a little bit. He wasn't really serious at the time. He wasn't really serious. Like, he would go like every so often or whatever. But I don't know what it was. Something just kicked in me to whenever, like, I just wanted to go like every day. I guess it's because beforehand I wasn't really hitting the gym like that. I was still like, I'm not gonna say I was fat, out of shape, but to me I was out of shape. I wasn't like fat or anything, but to me I was like out of shape. But I just got that little taste of like consistently going to the gym, and then I eventually I got my own membership and whatnot, and I started going more consistently. But then what happened? Then 2020 happened, the pandemic or whatever. So, well, actually no, before I even started hitting the gym, I'm tripping, y'all. Before I even started hitting the gym, it was like right before the pandemic. I would go a couple times with him whenever. He wasn't really like deep into it like that. It was just like a here and there type of thing whenever. But whenever I would go with him, I would be like, damn, bro, I wanna keep going. I wanna go like every day type stuff. Cause I was already like, even before this, I was already a dude that liked to work out. So it was just in me, but I wasn't going to the gym. I wasn't being consistent basically, because I didn't have the energy. But we're gonna get to that. So pass some time, he stopped going because whatever the case, he just, I don't know, he stopped going, but I wanted to keep going. So I eventually got my own membership or whatever. But then 2020 happens, the pandemic, and they start closing, they close all the gyms and stuff, right? So now everybody's in their house, stuck and whatnot. And at this time, I'm still releasing, I'm still watching the sites, I'm still releasing, so my energy's still low. But at the same time, I want to keep hitting the gym. I have like, I don't know, I have at least a little bit of willpower to hit the gym, right? I couldn't really go as hard as I wanted. I couldn't really, like, my strength was weak, but I still like some in my mind still wanted me to go, right? So 2020 happens, with COVID and all that pandemic, right? So everybody's stuck in their house, gyms are closed. So now I'm in my house. I got a little equipment. I got a bench. I got a couple things I can work with. I got a couple little equipment that I can work with. So now I'm in my house doing like I'm trying to do stuff, but I just didn't have like the motivation. I didn't have the self discipline. I just wasn't motivated to really work out, fully work out. So I started watching like motivational clips and stuff. So I would go on YouTube and I would start to watch like the rock motivational videos. I would watch just anything motivational. I would just put motivational like clips or whatever on YouTube search bar, and then I would just watch them while I work out. I'll be like listening to motivational stuff while I'm trying to work out at my house. Even what's that? Hold up, y'all. Alright, we back. So I would watch like motivational clips or whatnot, right? So I was working out in my house. I was doing like little exercises or whatever while I was watching motivational clips and stuff. But at the same time, I was still releasing. I was still watching the sites, so my energy levels was low. But then, as time went on, we were still on lockdown, whatever. And then I came across this video. Um, Steph is cold. Y'all probably know who that is. But name is Steph is cold. I came across a couple of his videos, and I watched a couple of his videos. But then I came across this particular video, and he was talking about Nofap, and I heard of like No Nut November. At the time, I heard of like No Nut November and stuff, but I always blew it off. I always thought it was BS, because I was just so stuck in that lower self. So I just blew it off like it was nothing. I'm like, nah, I'm not doing that. But then I seen the video and he's talking about NoFap, and at this time, I was just like, I was open-minded I was just open-minded to listen. I was just open to receive, basically. So I just gave it a chance. I was like, okay, let me hear and see what he talking about, right? So he started talking about how how like certain benefits and how he feels and stuff like that, how he feels energetic and he feels stronger and stuff, more focused, all this stuff. So then I'm like, okay, maybe let me try this, because you got to be open-minded to do this. Before I was closed off to the idea, but then by this time I just wanted to become better by this time. So I started practicing it, right? And then it was like, yeah, I failed a couple times before I could really get a couple of days going, a couple of weeks. But then I got to my first kind of long streak, not too long, but I went I think it was 24 days or something like that, 21 days. It was something like that. And I started to feel just so much better about myself. And then I'm like, yo, I feel like I just never felt like this before. I just feel like I can do anything. I just feel so energetic. I feel full of life. I feel like I just have the energy to do whatever, right? So then after, because Steph is cool, he talk about it, but he don't talk about it. He don't go really in depth or whatever. So I started doing my own research, right? I started watching other people, and I started watching people like, I started watching Dante Young, I started watching Captain Blackman, and then I started watching Iron in the Soul. And throughout my whole 2020, I was watching those three, right? And and then not just watching them, I was doing my own research on like what's it about and how it like what's the benefits and all that. So I started gaining knowledge on this topic. So after After I found the idea for Steph is Cold, I practiced it. I went on my little streak, and then I started watching other people that talk about it more, and I just started to feel 10 times better about myself, bro. And then, ever since then, I just been practicing it. Yeah, I haven't been perfect. I have my relapses and whatnot, but that's basically how I got on this journey, bro. It was like, if you're not open-minded, you're most likely never gonna find this information out, because I see that you really have to be open-minded. You can't be closed off. Like, if you're closed off, you literally gonna block your own blessings, honestly. You can't be closed off. You gotta be open to receive. I was open to receive at the time, so I got my blessing. And I have literally used this ancient wisdom or whatever, and I have used it to transmute my energy back into myself. Because before, I was just releasing, watching the sights, just releasing, just feel dead inside, no life, like no life force, just completely completed, depleted. I don't know. I was just empty. I didn't have the motivation to have that self motivation at that, to do things that I want to do. But as soon as I got on this journey, I started seeing how my strength increased, and how I got more focused and more creative. Um, yeah, man, that's basically how I got on this journey, though. In the beginning, I'm gonna run it through again. In the beginning, I was like, just like everybody else. I was like everybody else, but I was different at the same time. It's weird to explain, but in the beginning, I was just releasing, and then something clicked. I just wanted to change. I think it was the gym that really wanted me to change a lot, but I just wanted to change, and I was gonna do anything I had to do to become better. So then, I came across this knowledge and shit. I was open-minded enough to practice it myself, and now I have literally transformed my whole everything. I have transformed my body. I have transformed my mind. I have transformed just the way I do things, you know? And, yeah, I don't really have too much more to say. I just wanted to give y'all my story on how I started, this journey or whatnot. So that was 2020. And it's 2023 now, so I've been on this journey for 2 years now. It'd be 3 years in September, I believe. Yeah. So September, it would be 3 years. So this is relatively, like, this is still fresh. This is still new, to be honest. I can't even say I've mastered this, because I know I haven't mastered this. It'd take, for me releasing for 10 plus years, it would have to take me 10 years to, that's what I think. It would have to take me at least 5 years, 5 to 10 years to really say I done master this. I still want to say I mastered. I'm a lot better than I used to be, but this is still the beginning stages, to be honest. But yeah, I just wanted to give y'all that. I just wanted to put my story out there on how I figured, like how I found out this stuff. If you're not open-minded, you're most likely not gonna find this knowledge. But yeah, I hope y'all enjoy. Y'all already know what to do. Like, share, subscribe, comment if you want. Till the next one. Peace.